I accidentally played the VOD from the last stream, and the first word is Mike saying retarded.
Oh, no.
Wait, what did you say?
And now this one is too, because I just heard myself say it.
Wait, what did you say your what did you say?
We're going through right now.
Don't worry about it.
Let's just go. Let's fucking do the intro one more time, just because I want to see it.
Yeah, everyone can hear us right now. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel.
That was gorgeous. That's right. Attempt number 2. Buckle up, explorers. We're about to absolutely explore into the outer reaches of space through Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. That's right, a competitive dating game show that I am not going to re-explain because I did it 3 times. We sat smelling each other's farts for about 4 hours, took a break, and now we're back at it. So let's go ahead. You know the judges. You know the judges very much better than I thought we were going to get to know the judges. We know a lot of stuff about the judges, and I'm happy for it. I'm excited for it. I wish I had a catalog more, thickness of a JCPenney catalog, full of information of the judges still. But you know what? For now, we're going to move on to the contestants. Our first 2 contestants for the inaugural Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Let's go ahead and get them on the screen. Fantastic, very exciting. Welcome to the program. Welcome to Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. It's wonderful to have you guys with us. So I'll go ahead. At the number 1 spot, you know her from the chat. You know the vibe. You've been warm, consistent, and to try to explain to you the growth that I've seen in this particular explorer. I don't know if I could do it with words. Guys, welcome to the screen, Flying Vita.
Hello. The program works. Thank you for having me, Leslie.
Namaste, of course. It's my pleasure to have you on board. It's great to have you here. Namaste to you. And secondly, we have also consistent, longtime explorer. Once again, the growth is hard to calculate, hard to communicate. Please welcome to your screen, Nerdity Ensues.
Hello, everyone. Nice
Nerdity,
to see everyone.
So Nerdity, you're the first two in the history of this show to be on the screen. What drew you to be the first 2? Have you always been this brave?
I feel like really watching the program and being involved with this has really helped my my confidence to really get out there and be brave.
Absolutely, I would agree. You came in with some bravery, but then I've only watched that bravery expound, grow exponentially. We've been able to see it grow. And Flying Bean, I'm going to throw you the same exact question. What made you just want to jump into the deep end? Let's dive right in and have some fun and see what's up. What gave you that?
Every day, I try to create moments that are going to be part of my end of life montage. And YOLO, you only live once, so just do it.
That's true. YOLO. You really do only live once. I don't believe any of those religions that say otherwise. To be honest with you, I think that's nonsense. But you don't have to comment on that. I can say that, and I can sit with that, and I can express that and share that with the world, and allow everybody to just kind of feel as if feel whatever they need to feel about that. Namaste. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and go to our prediction round. We've gotten a little taste of our contestants right now, and let's go ahead begin the prediction. Now, those in the chat, this is your chance. You'll see the thing drop down, and you'll be able to bet on who you think's going to win. Flying Vita or Nerdity ensues. Who will walk out of the octagon as the victor? Now, much to consider in this situation. You've heard a little bit about them. The different, we've got a YOLO bravery, but then we also have a bravery that was earned in the case of Nerdity ensues. So I think a lot can be learned. It might just be, I don't know what you guys feel like. If you had to make a little argument, why should people bet on you, Vita?
Me, because I am definitely fun. I'm definitely going to make sure that a guy's going to have a great time on a date. And you probably can't ever tell what I'm going to say next because I usually don't even know.
I love that. And to you, Nerdity.
You can bet on me because I feel like I'm a good time. I'm not always super crazy, but I'll listen and I'll want to hear what you have to say and respond.
Wow. And just a couple more seconds. It was great to hear each of you pitch for yourselves, giving us a better idea of what to expect in the coming competition. And there we go. There we go on the screen. Now, the favorite is clearly Flying Vita. People were not inspired by what you had to share with us, Nerdity Ensues. But listen, we are there. We are on the cusp of our first date. Now, contestants, are you ready to enter the octagon?
I'm ready.
And Flying Vita, you ready? Contestant 1?
Ready.
Namaste. Judges, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. All right,
Already.
Let's begin the date. Namaste. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it going.
So, Nerdity, do I look how you thought? Because for some reason, I thought you would be blonde with spiky hair. I don't know why I thought that. I just thought from your face.
I don't know. I never know what people are going to look like based on their usernames. And it really surprises me whenever I do see what they really look like. I'm like, oh, wow, that adds like a level of complexity of that. So yeah, no, I didn't know what to expect.
So we're on like our first date, like out in public. So what would you pick for us to do?
I think a nice visit to like a historic downtown area with a water fountain. Might be nice if we, walked around the fountain, we sat on the bench, people watched, talked.
Well, that's sweet. That's sweet. If I had pick, I would say go and get pizza. What do you like on your pizza? Like, if you're going to pick like your favorite toppings, what do you like?
I like everything. I look at a good supreme pizza, olives, onions, bell peppers, and I even like pineapple too. How about you?
There we go. Pineapple. There we go. There's the green flag. That's what I needed. I would get a Hawaiian pizza. Hawaiian pizza for sure. Okay, so let's say we're on our like first date at home. What do you want to do?
I'd like to sit on the couch, talk a little, maybe watch a movie. Wouldn't be too bad if we had some wine and ice cream.
Wine, definitely. That sounds awesome. Ice cream, possibly. I was going to say edibles and watching murder shows and basically commenting on how the killer screwed up and got caught, basically. I think that's what I'd like to do.
I wouldn't be opposed, and especially not opposed to the edibles.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that would really like take the edge off of like the first like at home dates. I think it would. Okay, so what's the wildest place you've ever had sex ever? Wildest place.
Well, not a part of the Mile High Club yet. Can't say that that ever happened. I would say, oh man.
Don't be shy.
Really putting me on the spot. I think somebody's backyard at night. But
backyard at night, was this like at a fire pit or like against a fence? Like how did it go?
3,
it was,
2,
very
1,
quietly.
and that's the date. That's the date. Everybody, clap your hands together. Larry Pickle Jar will get you a question next time. Don't worry. But namaste, the very first date of the inaugural Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste. Contestants, how'd that feel?
It felt good.
It was awesome.
Awesome. Very exciting. Now, is there anything else that you would like us to know for context? Do either of you have diarrhea, maybe a panic attack in the middle of that or something? Anything that we should know for the judges as we head into adjudication?
No, but I probably should have had a drink or maybe an edible before this, but I'm doing this completely stone cold sober. So there's that.
I've had an edible in the past like an hour and a half.
So interesting. Okay, well, I think that's all we need to know, judges. It is time for us to convene. Let's see. Let's get Jason on the screen. I don't know where Jason is.
Oh, wow.
1 second. Pull his ass over. Nope.
I'm here, aren't I?
Hello, testing.
It's
Are we here?
You hear me?
it didn't save my update. 1 second.
Oh,
There you are.
that was kind of fun to swoop in like that.
Oh.
So, judges, what do we think? Let's start with Mish. Mish, go. What were your kind of reflections on that date?
So I think Vita was really good at leading the conversation. She was thinking of all the questions.
Mhm.
Nerdity seemed a little nervous, which was endearing, but he didn't really ask her about herself.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it really
Interesting.
bummed me out.
It bummed you out. It made you
I was
sad.
really upset by that. Extremely upset.
Yeah.
It made you sad. Okay. Interesting.
It did, because she came in real hot, and it would have been nice for her energy to have been matched.
Right. So do you think maybe the
True.
weed, the narcotic drugs played into that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The addiction
Yeah.
really came into play.
Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Misha. Go ahead. Move to control out, Quinn. Quinn, what were your reflections on the date?
I'm me right now. Okay. So I thought that Nerdity was really charming and honest. I love the rapid fire questions coming from dater number one. I did feel like the questions were quite boring. Like, I feel like a really good first date question is like, hey, do you lose your socks at the bottom of the bed? Do you shit with the door open? Those are like real fire starter questions that we need to know. Pineapple on pizza, Hawaiian pizza. I feel like that's kind of weak, right? This is not a Reddit thread. Okay. So I just was feeling that, but I feel like Nerdy was kind of like under pressure with that. But also they could have at any point, you know, came in there and like with that right hook and taken over the conversation, and they didn't. So I'm gonna say this round, Nerdity is standing strong, and as there's no bias on that.
Okay, interesting. Thank you so much, Quinn. I appreciate that. Jason, going to go to you third. How'd you feel about that?
well, yeah. I too, like Mish, felt really sad after watching that. And I don't want to be like the Simon guy, but when they were talking, Simon, he's mean on American Idol. I won't be mean, but when they were talking about what kind of pizza toppings you like, it just reminded me of how boring life is.
And you felt trapped and
the
sad.
kind of conversations that people have over and over again. I was thinking, man, this date could have been an email. You know that old saying?
So lackluster performance on both contestants' part, on what I'm hearing from you.
Yeah. I want to see someone get in there and assert themselves and like sort of dominate and like talk about themselves and tell like their craziest stories and like their abilities and talents.
Right.
I want it to be like, like somebody wants to, dominate their opponent. I don't see that. I see two people trying to be nice to each other. And I don't see the point of that.
Not willing to put it on the line. Okay, so listen. So other than kind of a blanket disappointment for both contestants as the first, competitive date here on Infatuations, if you had to pick one, who would you pick to move on?
I guess I'm gonna go with Vita because I think it feels like a horror movie, like she's in a child's bedroom. That pink around her. It feels like something awful is gonna happen.
Yeah, listen, contestants, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If I am going to throw my hat into the ring and let you know how I feel, I'm going to go ahead and agree with the judges. Across the board, Vita took this one. Vita, absolutely outstanding work. You really crushed it. I mean, I won't go as far as to say you crushed it, but you definitely brought a little something, a little bit of direction, a little bit of energy, some extroversion. And while I would have to say, across the table, Nerdity and Sue's here really, I wouldn't say completely shit his pants, but definitely left a lot to be a lot to be desired. So Nerdity, you have yourself a wonderful night. Feel free to get back in the ring if you feel as if you got something else to say. Vita, stick around for the next round because we're going to go ahead and kind of reset over here and get going in just a moment. Thanks for playing so much. I appreciate it. Now, guys, just to let you know, this is the very first one. The very first one, it took about an hour and a half to get going. An hour and a half to get going. And this is going to, every single one of these is not going to take an hour and a half. We're going to get two more lodged up. Nerdity, please leave. Nerdity, get out of here. And once Nerdity gets out of here, we get one more up in here, and we're going to have a lot of fun with our game show. Thank you so much. Hopefully this user is ready. So, new contestant, before I introduce your name, go ahead and make sure your camera is on. Namaste to you. And guys, very exciting though. So if you liked what you saw on the screen, you want to participate, you understand the game, go ahead, throw your hat in the ring. There will be a link in the chat momentarily for you all to participate. And this is an open call, but we are doing a King of the Hill situation so far. Flying Vita, King of the Hill. Let's pull the judges back on the screen. Judges. How did you all feel about what we just went through together?
You know, it was really cool to see someone get equalized.
Yeah.
I agree.
Right. It's gratifying to watch someone be just blatantly deemed not worthy, not
Just
good enough,
dragged.
take a hike.
It was really satiating for me to do those things.
Yes.
So, but the contestants, amazing, right? Both of them. You know,
Loved them.
I've read threads about them before in some way or another. Not them specifically, but you know.
Right. Well, I'm open to all styles of dating, personally speaking. I'm open to all styles. I did think a little there was some space in between there, unexplored, unentered. Maybe if somebody, because it doesn't have to be necessarily an extroversion, because sometimes people could dominate and come into that space in between, but then they can also you can lean back, but in a very aloof, alluring way, and that's different. That can be a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see how the future rounds develop. Let's go ahead and bring our next contestants on the screen. Now, we swapped spots, but namaste. We know a little bit about Flying Vita, but our next contestant, you've seen him in the chat. Namaste to you for just jumping in the second one. Number 3, second contest. Guys, put your hands together for 7th Dragon Ball. 7th, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Leslie?
Oh, I'm on cloud 9. I'm having a fantastic evening. I'm having a lot of fun now that we're getting going. 7th Dragon Ball, what made you want to get involved on this first night?
You know what? Someone's always got to be the first, right? And I figured, why can't it just be me?
Right on. So you're a fall on the grenade kind of guy.
Absolutely.
Have you ever served in the military?
20 years.
20 years in the military. And was this good?
How did you guess that?
I think the universe is just kind of bringing us together. Kind of just we're feeling each other out.
Brought it up before.
So that's probably, I think, did you mention it in chat once?
I've called in a few times.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Now, okay. Now the dots are connecting. Let's go ahead and begin the prediction round. So we know Flying Vita. You've seen Flying Vita perform. And 7th Dragon Ball stepping up to the plate with military service on the record and sharing that right up front and say, would you say it was good, 7th?
I'm here, right? So I guess it isn't that bad.
Okay, so not a very demanding hurdle to have cleared for military. I mean, I suppose that is true. You did not die in military service. Namaste for that. And maybe serving in the military gives you a different perspective on that. So, on the outside of the military, though, it sounds like as a therapist, it sounds like it didn't go good a little bit, at least. Now, a couple more seconds. Place your wagers. Who do you think is going to come out of the octagon as the victor? 7th Dragon Ball, head-to-head, Flying Vita. Now, listen. I'm going to tell you right off the bat. 7th Dragon Ball, you were not favored to win this by very wide margin. So let's get in there. Let's get into the octagon and see how this goes. Now, contestants, are you ready?
Let's do this.
All right. And judges, are we ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Namaste. All right. Let's start the date. Let's get in there. Let's get nasty.
Dragon Ball. Thank you for your service, first of all. Thank you for that. So what are your hobbies outside of your job? What do you like to do?
Actually, what I like to do is I've gotten into freeze drying. I don't know if you're familiar with what freeze drying is. I like to make large meals. I like to make these meals you can take for like long trips. They're like good for like 25 years. You can take them. I do a lot of charity work. I give a lot of stuff to my church. They give it to the homeless people, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So prepping stuff.
Yeah.
So do you like to cook also?
Absolutely. I love cooking.
What's your favorite meal? Like if you're going to impress me, what are you going to make me?
Fresh cut salmon, right? I like some salmon with some lemon, right? Put a little bit of dill on there. I love the dill, a little bit of salt and some pepper. I like to put it in, I got one of those nice wooden, like it's like a wooden plank. You put it on the smoker. You get it on there. Get some nice, maybe some rice pilaf or maybe some lemon quiche or something like that. It's really good.
Okay. I make the best slow roasted barbecue ribs you've ever had in your whole life.
Whoa.
So I can make you that. I can make anything on the grill. I can make you pizza from scratch. But if I'm really trying to impress you, I think I would make you homemade chicken parmesan and homemade garlic bread with a flour chocolate cake.
How do you make your garlic bread?
I make my own dough and then I cut it catty corner and I make garlic butter.
We have a
middle.
question from the audience from Larry Pickle Jar.
Okay.
How would you dill with your date? Dill in quotes. Interpret that as you will.
Dill with my date? I don't know how to answer that. You know what? Dill is not one of my favorite spices because it's overpowering. What do you think, Dragon Ball?
I like dill. I mean, just me personally, I like a little bit more. I like it to be strong. Kind of that, strong, rough taste on the food. I like a lot of seasoning.
So, okay, you seem intense at your job. Am I right?
The job I have now, absolutely not.
No, really?
No.
I'm intense at my job, but I feel like, all right, so I feel like if you're in the bedroom, do you want to be the boss or do you want them to be the boss? What do you think?
Oh, no, I prefer to be the boss.
That's definitely what I want. Definitely. I don't like it when the guy wants me to be the boss. It's the opposite of what I want.
Oh, no, it's a lot of hair pulling and it's a lot of, maybe slight choking or something along the lines there, or something like that, calling me, please stop. But it's like, yes, kind of thing going, it's pretty hot.
Can you pick me up with one arm?
And that is the date. Namaste.
Absolutely.
And what a note to end on. A very different date the second time around. Very different date the second time around. We've seen two different approaches this time as opposed to the time before. Nerdity kind of on his heels, high on narcotic drugs as a victim of his addiction. But then here we have a little more presence. Now, contestants, how did you feel about that?
Wow, that was incredible.
Gorgeous date.
Gorgeous day. All right, you know what? Everyone's speechless. Let's go ahead and head over to the judges' room. Namaste. Let's make a verdict. Now, what do we think? What do we think? Because I've got my ideas right off the bat, but I want to hear from you all first.
Okay, I'm an American, and if I see a bald-headed white man who wants to be the boss, that's how I'm gonna lean. And he was very, real about that.
Interesting.
Honestly, my deciding factor was Dill. The opinions of Dill. I have to go with 7th Dragon Ball because I fucking love Dill. I was really upset that Vita doesn't like Dill. It kind of shocked me. In a way I didn't know I could be shocked.
Now, interesting point. So
I want to agree with
Mish. Dill shocked you, and can I ask you, Mish, before we move on to Jason? Mish, can I push you on the dynamic? How did you feel about the dynamic between the two?
I thought it was wonderful. Vita's garlic bread sounds amazing. I loved how passionate she was about saying what she would cook for 7th Dragon Ball that would blow his mind, but I can't get past the Dill thing. It really upset me.
Okay, so you're going with 7th Dragon Ball?
Yes.
Okay, and then finally, over to Jason.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this round now. Even though it sounded like they were both trying to, like, prove to each other, like, what I could do for you, it did also feel like, I was like, I don't know if I'm watching A Date or Top Chef, like, it was kind of, I felt like this competition, who's the cook, Right. And I really enjoyed that. And I really enjoyed the Vita was like, I'm not going to get pushed around by this guy listing all the food that he freezes and for his fridge.
He freeze-dried
I'm also
food.
going to make ribs and garlic bread from scratch, even though you just got to put garlic on bread. You make it with the dough and everything. It's crazy.
Can you freeze-dry bodies?
Can you?
That's a fantastic question, Quinn. That's a fantastic question. Can you freeze-dry bodies? Maybe we'll learn if we. So it sounds. So final verdict. I'm hearing 7th Dragon Ball across the board from all three. All right, awesome. Guys, I'm not going to upset this one. I'm going with 7th Dragon Ball 2. I feel like very honest, but I saw a lack of engagement from 7th Dragon Ball as well. I see Flying Vita pushing. And if I'm going to pick the 2, I see Flying Vita engaging, pulling information, pulling energy. And 7th Dragon Ball, willing participant, colorful and fun participant. But, I don't feel strongly enough about Vita to upset your all verdict. So we're going to go ahead and go with 7th Dragon Ball.
Sorry, we like Dill here.
I love Dill.
Fantastic. Now, Flying Vita, thank you for joining us. It just wasn't good enough, but you will go down in history as the first victor atop the hill. And who knows? Maybe your name will be on the list overall. But for now, you're done. You're done. Weren't good enough. Blessings to you.
You as well.
Wow. Yeah. Now, wow. What a second round that was, huh? Very exciting. And so, judges, sit tight for 1 second. I'm going to see if this button works that I made. Pull up the leaderboard from the channel points. So it's kind of hard for me to read. Call me Al. Absolutely crushing that last round. Points spent. Hold on. Oh goodness. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix this. I thought this was going to just work, but who knows why things work the way they do. Highest back. No, summary. There we go. We've got retroactive abortion. Points spent. Retroactive abortion coming out on absolute top. Having spent over 5,000 bits and overall amassing 57,000 channel points. Excuse me. So listen, leaving honestly everybody absolutely in the dust by a margin of a whole lot. So retroactive abortion is the one to come at in the coming rounds. Let's see here. Okay, now. Listen, let's get the judges, guys. Let's get the judges back on. And how did you feel? What are you getting to feel for this? How are people approaching, and what are you wanting more to see in the coming rounds?
I'm starting to feel the competition. I like that.
The heat's rising.
Yeah. It makes sense too with Dragon Ball. I feel like he's a brave person. He's in the military, and also he admits he's a Christian online. So
Admits
That's
for
true.
and that's and I admire that just as much as the military service.
Me too.
Okay.
I really like the diversity of questions with that round. I feel like it really went in, like the energy was just like matched. It was like blah, 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 blah. Like we're not talking about pineapple on pizza anymore. And I really like that energy. That was cool.
I absolutely.
It's like, oh yeah, I will pull your hair. Okay. Like that's a good vibe, right? Like if you're into that consensually hair pulling, that was really horny. They got horny. Can I say horny on here? Really fast. And yeah, the energy was energizing.
Yeah, I would like to see the day just go. Like,
I can't get the
life is short.
I can't get the image still of Nerdity having sex in the backyard out of my head. I still have that stuck in there.
Having sex in just a dark backyard. The grass needs to be mowed. It's a little long, getting above that ankle bone, and
there's
just a
nothing
naked,
more exciting than that.
a naked nerdity. Now, namaste, guys. So let's go ahead. I think we're feeling good. We feel the heat rising, and I shared that with you. I feel the competition coming to the fore. People know what's at stake. They know how to come to the table and really flex their stuff. So let's go ahead and who we got? Oh, and we got a real. Let's see here. Let me kick your ass. Flying Vita. Hold on. How do I kick you out? Get out of here. Get out of here.
What's going on? Somebody misbehaving?
Do I have to log? I don't want to log. Kick. All right, so let's go ahead. We got our next contestant up. Now, you're not on the screen yet, but new contestant, if you could turn on your camera for me, that'd be really great, so we could properly meet you on the screen. Namaste.
Just a moment here. Come on.
Almost there. Yes, wonderful, fantastic. All right. Well, it's great to be. Of course, I know you, new contestant. Let's get you on the screen and allow the judges to meet you as well. Let's go ahead and introduce our second, for our third contest tonight. You know her from chat. You know the energy. You know the presence. And you've seen the growth. Please welcome Explorer Orchestar to the screen.
Hey,
Orchestar.
everybody.
It's great. It's lovely to have you. It's great to have you on in the competition. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. I had a full day at work and just thought I'd hop on. So I'm here.
Namaste. And you were the first one. You were the first one to fill out the Google form.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were. And I was so excited to see your energy, your enthusiasm. And it's great to have you on the screen. All right, let's go ahead and place our wagers. That's enough of that. Place our wagers. Now, chat, yeah, what do you think? A lot to consider. We've got somebody who won last round, military service, openly religious, horny. And secondly, we have newcomer, Orchestar. And we know Orchestar's energy, very present, very, 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 very can be very, very assertive as well. We know this. Orchestar, why should the chat vote for you right now?
Oh, goodness. Well, I've seen a lot of the contestants, and I wouldn't have talked to any of them in high school. So I feel like, if this were a popularity contest, I would win. So I feel like, and I think everyone's going to recognize that. So
Namaste. A couple more seconds left.
Nice.
And absolutely throwing those Rodman-style bows here in the prediction round. not letting anybody rest on their laurels. Very exciting to see this level of competition even ahead of the Octagon. So I'm going to ask, contestants, are you ready to enter the dojo?
Let's do this.
And judges, are we ready to observe and adjudicate?
Yes.
Let us at them.
Namaste. Let's go. Entering the Octagon right now.
Orgastar, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing all right. So tell me, what is it that you like to do in your free time?
Wasn't that like my introductory thing? Like, didn't we already do that?
But you said that you wouldn't talk to too many people if we went to, you just got out of your job? So that's what you like to do?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought there was like an intro thing where it said, no, I told them earlier, I don't know, when I was coming into it, I did a little...
Hate to interrupt you guys.
thing,
we have a question from Larry Picklejar. New York City, a great city for a date or a reason to join the military after 9/11?
I joined before 9/11. I didn't want to get out in that Y2K bullshit.
Hell yeah.
My parents are from the Bronx, and they told me never go back there, so I believe them. I'm a Southern girl at heart, so I say fuck it, don't go.
Southern girl, where at?
Georgia.
Georgia?
Not
All right.
not now, but I was a Southern girl.
I'm in Tennessee. I'm just wondering. All right, so what do you like to do?
I like to watch shitty TV. I like Pilates. I write and I cook. And what else? Oh, I don't know, just like making fun of people or just fucking around. What about you?
I like to freeze dry. So it's prepping food for homeless people and stuff like that, keeping it for stores up for like 25 years and go hiking and stuff like that with it. Really just spending time here at the house or coaching. I like to coach. I coached a lot. I like coaching soccer with kids. So I go with them, and I had about 800 hours out about 3 or 4 years of coaching that I had done. So it was quite a bit for that. And then I also like cooking. Cooking is, one of my favorites. Get home from work, you just cook, and you can just put all your stresses just right there into what you're doing. What are some of your favorite meals?
So I don't like how aggressive you are right now. You haven't let me ask a question.
Okay. All right.
So I don't like that kind of nervous energy. So if we can just kind of hold off for a second. I have a question about the freeze drying. Do you have like a freeze dryer? Or are you doing that weird TikTok thing where they like put it in a... Okay. You have a freeze dryer?
Yep, I have my own.
That's interesting. Why do you think you're single?
Why do I think that I'm single? I don't know. I guess it is what it is.
And that's the date. Wow. Oh. Now that was a different kind of date. Namaste. Put our hands together for the contestants. Contestants, how did that feel?
I feel like we didn't get too far, but
no. Yeah, 3 minutes. There's only so much you can get to. Some of the Dragon Ball. How did you feel about it?
I think we talked over each other a little bit, but I mean, we're both just getting into this, and we've only got so much time that we got to work with. But I thought it was okay. Namaste.
And well, judges, let us enter the chambers. Now, this one was different. I think that whether we agree about who won, we can absolutely agree that this was a different kind of day that we saw this time. Jason, I want to start with you. I want to start on the other side. Jason, talk to me. How did you feel about it? Who are you going with?
That was an awesome matchup. That was a true battle of good against evil, and unfortunately, sometimes I think evil wins. Imagine surviving 20 years in the military just to come on here and get stabbed in the gut by Orchestar. What's the name?
Orchestar, yeah.
Orchestar? Yeah, Orchestar. That when she asked you the question, why are you single, and you kind of fumbled, I feel like she got you there. And it's such a damn shame because you're a good person, Dragon Ball. But sometimes the bad guys win, like in Breaking Bad.
Namaste. Now let's go around the circle. Quinn, let's go to you second. How'd you feel about that?
Oh my God. Okay, so first of all, I want to say, contestant number 1, I really like their directness of their questions and like taking the lead. Contestant number 2, I feel like some of their interests were things that I would judge. Like I like trash TV. That's my personality. It's a red flag for me. But that's me personally, right? I'm just saying, like,
feel free to bring your bias to the table. Quinn, absolutely bring your biases to the table. What are we if not our biases?
I bring all my biases to the table. I feel like they're both like really great daters, but not meant for each other. And the freeze drying thing and the cooking, we need more. Contestant number 1, like, what else do you do? That's all I'm saying. But I feel like contestant number 1 is my vote.
Interesting. So we got 1 on both sides. Mish, go ahead. Chime in here. Where are you at right now?
I just fell in love with Orchestar, is what happened. She knows she's hot. She hates New York. She's a Pilates princess. She watches garbage TV. And she was so honest. And I think she is to be feared and also to be fallen in love with.
Interesting.
And that's my opinion.
So not even a hint of vagueness of games on that. That's very direct opinion. Now, if I were gonna chime in, I'm definitely I'm in the agreement that Orcstar came in, threw some bows, those old school Rodman style bows, caught you in the chin, Seven Dragon Ball, and brought you down, and you never really got back up, and then kind of stuck your nose in it at the end while you single, and that was a perfect chance to even come back, hit her back, right? Hit her back with something like, I don't know, why are you single? And then make fun of what she looks like or something. I don't know. There's many options, many tools on the table, but at the end of it, I do think that Orchestar took home the W on that. So Orchestar, congratulations to you. You'll be moving on to the next round. Blessings to you. And secondly, Seven Dragon Ball, valiant fight. You got a W under the belt, but not good enough to move on at the end of the day. Thank you so much for participating, but ultimately you should feel at least a little bad about your performance tonight. Namaste. So listen, guys, we're gonna. It was great to have you on board. Let's go ahead and check the leaderboard to see where we're at as far as the wagerings. So it looks like Money Tits. So Peppercorn Patty leaping out in front on that one, wagering 30,000 points on Orchestar, and coming home with quite a few points, winning overall 44,000, pulling ahead of Call Me Al, who sits at 36,000. Then there's a big old gap between Call Me Al and Squashing Monkeys. Namaste. So listen, the lines have been drawn. The excitement is building. Let's go ahead and keep going. Let's keep going. Let's judges. How'd you feel about how'd you feel about that one?
I thought Dragon Ball did so good the round before, but I really feel like he met his match with Orchestar because she is not to be fucked with. He was asked to play a different game.
I felt bad about it.
Yeah,
I felt bad about it because he's clearly a good person.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna miss all the freeze drying talk.
I'm gonna miss. Yeah, I feel the same. I agree with y'all. Like Orca, Free Willy Star. Like, I don't know. They are really good. Like, there's like, hey, look, this is like cut to the chase. I love that like straightness about things. Like, hey, let's get to the point. But I do feel as though Seventh Dragon Ball just, he lost his Dragon Balls. And
I love that. I love that. I love that.
So,
Quinn, absolute home run on that one. Thank you. That was awesome. Now I think very interesting third round. I think to see a different flavor, that distinct, getting in there and really just making mincemeat out of somebody like that. Whoever's coming up next really has the work cut out for them. And they are ready. Contestants, I'm going to get you on the screen. Namaste. Let's welcome. So we know our previous victor, Orchestar. Everybody, please welcome to the screen, Angry Scar 09. Angry Scar 09. Can we put our hands together?
Hello.
Get some excitement over Angry Scar. Angry Scar, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing just amazing. How are you guys?
I'm doing great. Doing great, Angry. We're having a fun night, really getting into the weeds, into the business of romance. Now, you rated earlier. Tell us, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling just peachy. We had a night, ups, downs, left, right. I mean, today was kind of like a Willy Wonka elevator of a night. It went every direction, and I enjoyed it. I did.
I love that. Love that. Well, listen, let's go ahead and enter the prediction round. Now, Orchestar, we went to you first last time. Let's go to Angry Scar first. Why should people bet on you, Angry Scar? Can you fill us in?
All right, so I don't know if people notice. I mean, I got away with words. I got some gusto. I've been on the streets. I know my way around a syllabus. And I really feel like you should bet on me because I got what it takes. Deep in my heart, I got what it takes.
Namaste. Thank you for that. Now, I'll kick it over to Orchestar. Last round, you vanquished the rolling victor. Can we expect the same in this second or this next round?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely different energy coming here. So, I mean, I'm ready for the challenge,
Namaste. So a couple more seconds to get your wagers in. Namaste. And I'm excited. To see how this goes. Now, not by quite as wide of a margin as previously, but Orchestar, you are the favorite heading into this next round. Angry Scar, the newcomer, not without wager, not without support. So, contestants, are you ready to hit the octagon?
I'm ready.
And judges, are you ready to judge?
Yes.
I'm born to judge.
Wonderful. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Let's get in there and get nasty.
Are we ready?
Yep. We're going right now.
Go ahead.
You want to go first?
Okay.
Me?
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Are you really small, or does it just look like that?
I am pretty small. That's something I suffer from. I'm about 3'2", and it's something my whole family has, and it's something I deal with, and I persevere through it. It's part of my personality. It is small body, big heart. I really am.
Larry
I got a question
Picklejar,
right back at you. How do you feel about my collection of Beanie Babies? Because that's something I'm very passionate about, and something I need you to be on board with.
To put a pin in the Beanie Baby question, there was a question on the screen that I don't even remember what it said because it doesn't show me. Larry Picklejar asks, can you repeat that question, Larry, in the chat, and I'll get to it. Continue with that Beanie Baby question, though. I love that.
So pretty much that. I mean, I have about 3,000 Beanie Babies. I've been collecting them since I was a kid. My whole basement, Beanie Baby. Left and right. I have posters out, everything. What do you think about that?
I don't care unless you have a Princess Diana in the box.
Princess Diana in the box, the Beanie Baby. That was a limited run. People can't get things like that. That's not something that people can easily get. Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna have a collection, you're gonna brag about it, and you don't have the Princess Diana. I just wouldn't bring it up.
I have the LeBron James with the mini basketball. How about that? He's a little mini basketball.
Never heard of that one.
Well, I mean, then you must not know Beanie Babies. What do you collect? Do you have a collection?
Ooh, what do I collect? That's a good question. I don't really collect anything. I think maybe postcards, I guess.
Postcards?
I try not to just amass shit, as much as possible. Are you a hoarder?
No, I'm not a hoarder. I throw things out. I throw away things I love just because I like the recycle. I like just starting fresh every day. I'll rip off my sheets. I'll throw them in the trash. So I mean,
how's your relationship with your mother?
Oh, my mom. She loves me. She says I'm her cute little boy. Her cute little boy. As we stated before, I am 3'1", and she is also. She's about 2'9". But I mean, we go out together. She takes me out to Fridays. I order chicken fingers. I mean, I love my mom. I do. Right back at you. What about your mom? How about you?
My mom's 6 feet tall.
Wow.
She's a size 12 shoe. She runs 6 miles a day, and she smokes a pack of Marlboro Reds.
Goodness gracious.
And I love her.
Well, that sounds like a hell of a lady. It really does.
She's who I aspire to be.
Question from Larry Picklejar. Free Willy, is that a good first movie date?
That's a sad movie, isn't it? Isn't that about the whale dying? Isn't that a depressing movie? I mean, I don't know. I think that's a sad one. I think it is.
That's the date. Namaste, guys. Namaste to you. Great, valiant effort on both sides. Truly a weird one. Truly a weird mixture of energies on that contest. Angry Scar, how'd that feel?
It felt like when I usually talk to Lays and try date. That's just how it usually goes. I bring up the Beanie Babies. It goes left and right. They mention their mom who's a runner. I mean, it's something I've dealt with and I've gone through many times, so it's nothing new.
Okay, and Orgstar, kick it to you. How'd that feel?
I actually enjoyed that.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed his energy. I wanted to talk more.
Interesting.
But,
okay, so
the Beanie Baby thing, that's not impressive to me. But
that kind of pisses me off, Leslie. Can I say that?
well, yeah, you can say whatever you want, but judges are entering the chambers right now. Judges, here we go. Now, that was a weird one. That was a different one. I think, we saw a different style step up to the plate. Now, I would have expected somebody to step up to that energy that Orchestra brought that first time as like, oh, right, now I'm in a power struggle. But I think what Angry Scar did that was interesting is really came from the left field with the kind of just like weird, unmedicated kind of energy there. What did we all think?
I'll go first. Is that okay with y'all? So something that really took me for a loop was the whole shaming of hoarding. Hoarding is something that we all kind of do. And then Orchestra came in with like, oh, my mom is 6 feet something and smokes Marlboros, and they're not Pall Malls. So what kind of mommy issues are you hoarding?
Oh, interesting. So
yeah,
overall, if you had to
put that out there,
if you were gonna go with one of the two contestants in that round, which one are you going with?
I'm gonna go with contestant number 1, who I don't remember their name, but I just know they like Beanie Babies and they're short.
Interesting. Little guy into dolls. That's in your wheelhouse. Now, let's go ahead and go to Mish. Not Mish. Talk to me. How'd you feel about that round?
I'm so genuinely torn. I love Beanie Babies so much, but I love that Orchestra brought up the Princess Diana Beanie Baby, because she's right. Like, that is the Beanie Baby to have if you're going to brag about your collection. I'm so torn. I loved that Angry Scar is so polite, but I really hated that he didn't know Free Willy. It's not a sad movie. Free Willy is free at the end. It's not sad. So I'm going to have to go with Angry Scar again, just based on
Black History Month.
Free Willy.
Orca whales, are they black?
Yeah, I'm black and white.
So they get to participate.
Killer whale.
They at least get a couple weeks. All right. Let's go ahead and go to Jason. Jason, how'd you feel about that last round?
Yeah. I agree. It was a really interesting mix of energies. I loved hearing it from both ends. But I think at the end of the day, we all know that dating is about height. And I don't know if I could go with Angry Scar just based on the height factor alone. Plus, he has all those dolls, and you just think he'd be hiding in the closet among them like E.T. And I wouldn't know where he was. So I'm going to go with Orchestra.
So I got Orchestra. I got Quinn going for Angry Scar. And Mish, what was your verdict? I know you're torn about this, but listen, let that wrath out. Where are we at?
I have to go with Orchestra. I have to.
I understand. Well, listen, Angry Scar, I felt you put up a very strong fight in that round. I thought it showed maturity to not enter the power struggle with somebody who's getting underfoot, just throwing bows, making someone feel small. You didn't take the bait. You stayed true to yourself. However, I don't think that your performance was as strong enough for me to overrule the verdict given by the judges tonight. Namaste. So we are going to go with Orchestar taking the second W in a row. Oh, wait. Why didn't the button just didn't work? Hold on. No, that's not right. There. Oh, great. Is it falling apart? Did it? Okay. Wow. There we go. Back on track. Orchestar heading into the next round. Now, Angry Scar, namaste to you. Blessings to you, Angry. Really valiant effort, like I said, but ultimately just not good enough. And you're welcome to enter back in the ring, but in the meantime, I do think that you should feel bad about what you did tonight. Now, namaste to you. Let's go ahead and check in with the leaderboard. How did everybody do last round? I'm looking at Peppercorn Patty once again wagering massively on Orchestar and really showing for 104-1. Disciple coming up, winning, putting 10,000 up in 14. Let's go ahead and see where we're at overall. Peppercorn, Disciple in second place, Cherish, call me out. I don't even know where the hell you're at. You certainly fell off the list. But so honestly, other than Peppercorn Patty, who's what looks like butt fucking everybody in the Channel Point game, it's anybody's game aside from the fact that she's got about 7 times as much as everyone else playing the game. Namaste. So, judges, real quick check-in on you. How did that feel?
Felt good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel good about that.
A little bit tougher. Of a contest that time.
Sometimes, but
two styles, a sort of drunken uncle style, drunken monkey, cats, whatever the thing is, against that tried and true, Orchestar, that solid sense of self, that sort of subtly judgmental, but also present and playful and open. Interesting pairing on that. Let's go ahead and get our. Let's go ahead. Where we got? Okay, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Very excited to see this bear some fruit. Let's go ahead and get this contest going. Good. We got the camera on. Fantastic. Good. Going up on the screen, we've got Orchestar. Tried true. Third round now. And the newcomer, you've seen his name in the chat for years, literal years. A more fundamental member of the program you cannot find. Please welcome to the screen, Money Tits. Money Tits, namaste to you. Money, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great, Leslie. I want to win the big race.
You want to win the big race, and that's what it is overall, winning the big race. Now, tell what made you want to get involved on the first night? What called to you about this?
I'm a bit of a lonely person. I think I deserve something in life, something greater than just myself. Even though I know that is great, and it is fun being me. And just living my life, it's like a movie, to be honest. But I want to share that with someone else. I think someone else, I can have a co-star in this,
I love that. That's gorgeous. Now, we're going to go ahead and enter the prediction round. Chat, make your bets. Who do you think's walking out of this octagon tonight? Again, we're not looking for love, not looking for connection. Who is going to come out as the victor, having vanquished their foe? Money, go ahead. Why should chat put money on your side of the fence right now?
Well, Leslie, I'm a good guy. I'm 24 years old, unemployed, a monster truck enthusiast. I like them big and I like them strong, so to speak. A bit of a booger picker, But most importantly, I like to have fun. I'm an open-minded guy. I like to tango, so to speak.
I understand that. I understand. And by booger picker, I just want to follow up on that because I feel like we're pretty familiar with Orchestar right now. But booger picker, is that a figure of speech or literal?
No, literal. I got them on my computer desk right now. Boogies everywhere.
All right. Interesting. So, listen, heading into this next round, Orchestar is showing to be the favorite among the chat. Namaste. Phil, go ahead and let me know that question once we get going on the date because I can't see. But namaste. So, contestants, are we ready to enter the octagon?
I'm ready, Leslie.
Here we go. Judges, we ready?
Yup.
I guess.
Ready.
Let's get going. Let's infatuate. Namaste.
Are you a picky eater?
A bit. I'm kind of a chicky tendy guy, so to speak. But I can spice it up sometimes. Do you eat food?
Yeah, I eat food.
Nice.
I'm like not a picky eater at all. I like all kinds of stuff, and I grew up on a lot of kind of unconventional stuff by like American standards. So I feel like I do like to be with an adventurous eater.
Oh, well, I wouldn't try
fast.
like
a tasty treat, boogers. A tasty treat or a great way to pick your first date. Larry Pickle Jar.
I think both. Boogers very versatile, a lot of fun. Can I ask, do you pick boogers, your own boogers, or others?
I think that we can all agree that from time to time, everyone kind of has to. You're kind of in a pick, but I don't actively do that. No.
I love how honest you are. That's such an honest answer, and I think that's great. And you need that. You need honesty. We need more honesty in life.
How do you feel about Larry Pickle Jar?
I think Larry Pickle Jar, he's a staple of the community, sort of a Saudi oil baron to us. A lot of things wouldn't be possible without him, and I think he's got a lot of great things to say, especially in a time where somebody like Larry, a strong man like him, isn't allowed to really say what he wants,
That's an interesting point.
Would you, so on a first date, where would you take me, and could you pick me up because I can't drive?
I would pick you up.
Okay.
We'd get Dunkin' Donuts, and then we would listen to the Pee-wee's Big Adventure soundtrack and drive down the Las Vegas Strip and watch all the drunk people fall on each other.
Okay.
And then we'd go to the drive-in.
Okay. Now, in my free time, I kind of actively like to hurt other people. Is that something that you could maybe do with me?
Not as much physically anymore, but definitely verbally, yes.
Nice. Yeah, a little verbal abuse. Cool.
That would be fun.
If you were in a movie, what would you be?
I've gotten for a long time the goth bitch in Mean Girls for some reason.
Okay.
So maybe
Who's
the
that?
goth bitch.
I've never seen that movie. I'd be Optimus Prime, Transformers.
That's dope. I'd like to be that Kill Bill kind of.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Yeah. Do you want kids?
And that's the date. That is the date. Namaste to our contestants. That was a different one. That was an interesting one. Subtle, a little back burner, keeping it on a simmer. Contestant number 1, how'd that feel?
I think it felt great. I think we were both, just putting it all on the table for each other, not really holding back too much. Yeah.
Wonderful. And 2, how'd that feel for you, Orchestar?
I felt like he was the most honest person that I've come across. Now, I didn't, it wasn't a bit or anything like that. I mean, maybe I guess the freeze dryer thing wasn't a bit. I wish it was. But oh yeah, very natural, very cool. I commend his performance.
Well, namaste. Judges, let's enter the chambers. How do we feel about that one? Let's go ahead and start with Quinn. I saw you gesture with your hands, Quinn. Can you tell me what you're thinking?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say contestant number 2, I respect you so much for having to deal with that. You literally went up against a boogeyman and you rode with it. Boogeyman is scary. That's gross and scary. And
a scary, unpredictable, sort of maybe violent vibe from the contestant number 1.
Yeah, he's like in the shadows too. Like you look at him, he's in the shadows. It's like, what is he doing? He's like, hoogie boogie boogie. That's terrifying. Okay. You are amazing, and I feel like if no one wants to date you, they're wrong. So my contestant number 2.
Strong opinion. Okay, interesting. Now let's go ahead. Let's go over to not Mish. Mish, Phyllis said, how'd you feel? I mean, first for me, the sexual energy on that one was absolutely insane. I don't know if I'm the only one who felt that, but what did you guys feel about that? Did you get the same sort of reading that I did?
I thought they were the most compatible match we've seen so far. Because I felt like Orchestra could really take care of him. She was down to pick him up and take him to Duncan in the drive-in.
Bounce him on her knee.
Yeah, little baby
Give him
boy.
uppies.
Mm-hmm.
Little dust off the pacifier. Little mommy son situation. Lactation. I'm seeing. Milk play. Okay.
This is really hard because I feel like I can relate to Money Tits a lot. I'm also a chicken tendies little baby. I also can't drive. The monster truck thing, I loved that. I feel like a monster truck sometimes. But I don't know, I think Orchestar's got such a solid sense of self, like you keep saying, Leslie.
Right.
This is very difficult. I'm really upset that I have to choose because I love them both.
But if you had to pick, you got to shoot one of these dogs right in the forehead. Which one are you picking?
Oh, God. I think I'd pick Orchestar.
Orchestra. So we got 2 for work, and then let's go to Jason. Jason, our third of 3 judges. How are we feeling?
Okay. So my vote doesn't matter at this point, but I'm still going to make a point here. First of all, Quinn, they're both in the shadows. That's a double standard, and that was rude to Money Tits. So
my apologies. I'm sorry. It's Black History Month. I'm sorry.
I want to point out that Orchestar asked the first question this round. That's the first round she's done it, because I think she was immediately in love with Money Tits, is my interpretation. And that is a huge negative for Orchestar, to be in love with this guy who is he likes to go out and hurt people. You go out together a few times, but then he hurts you. This is not the kind of guy you want to mess around with, and that's why he should definitely win. But fortunately, I've already been outvoted. My answer is Money Tits. Sorry that you lost, Money Tits, and please leave Orchestar alone.
So we've got 2 for work, 1 for money, and again, I haven't seen exactly what I'm looking for out of the contestants. I'm going to be 100%. I know this is the first night. I know we're working through some reps, but as far as because I reserve the right to sort of buck all of you guys and say, listen, I'm the law. I'm saying what's going on. But in order for me to do that, I need the contestant to give me something really to chew on, something that just packs a real wallop for me to see on the screen. And to be honest, as strong of the contestants that I've seen, I haven't quite seen it yet. I'm still looking for my A+ gold star. And honestly, if I'm gonna go ahead, I don't know if it's just a sort of maybe it made me happy to see somebody that's violent and mysterious. Just say that up front. I'm violent. Do you want to be violent with me? Not, that gave me such a win. That gave me such wings. And I did, if I had to vote, I'm going with Money Tits, but Money Tits, if you come back, turn up the flames, turn up the energy, bring that up a couple points, because I want to see you dominate out here. And I think you got that in you. I think you got that potential in you to dominate. And I think you're holding back. You're afraid of something, you're holding back a little bit. I want to see next time you come up here, I want to see you just really go for it, really turn. What's Money Tits at a 30 look like as opposed to Money Tits at a 29? Let's bring that Money Tits to a 30. So I am going to have to go with, oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Fuck. I think I fucked up. God damn it. I fucked up all the channel points too. Fuck my ass. I don't even know how to give that back. Both won and lost. Namaste. Orchestra, stick around. I did fuck up everybody's channel points. I don't know how to fix that. If a mod could do that, that'd be great. Money Tits, valiant effort. Love that I can barely see your face. Thank you for your energy tonight, but I do need you to feel bad about your performance. Namaste to you. Now, let's go ahead and go to the leaderboard and see how badly I made a mistake. Let's go ahead and we're just kind of. Are we? There we go. Okay, I don't know why I look like that. We got Peppercorn Patty still ahead. Cherish 85. Let's go ahead and let's look into this a little bit. Let's do a little research. Let's look under the hood. Call Me Al ahead. So listen. Now this is a reflection of my butt fucking your channel points, and I'm not sorry. If you came here expecting for me to apologize to you for literally anything that I do to you directly or indirectly, that's on you. That's your fault and your problem. So what I want to do is, according to my having fucked everything up, Call Me Al is in the lead. Coming up in first place, coming out of nowhere, retroactive abortion back up top, mother nipple bottom. I wouldn't say nipping at the heels, definitely getting left behind. And namaste to Peppercorn Patty, who's nowhere to be seen on the list at all, and probably would if I didn't hit the wrong button. But that's just how it works. Get out of here. You're not even on the list. You probably lost so many channel points on that. Probably ridiculous. Okay, let's go ahead and get the judges back on screen. Now, guys, I'm ready. I don't even want to mess around. I'm ready for the next contestants. Are you ready to bring them up?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
We got time for a couple more before we break out for the evening. Namaste. Now, I'm interested about this one. I'm interested to see this one really let loose. I'm just waiting for this contestant to turn the camera on. There we go. Let's go ahead and get them on the screen. Why is the music still playing, though? That's the thing that I'm confused about. That music shouldn't be playing. I'm going to go ahead and turn that music off. Even though it's nice. I like listening to that. Let's go ahead and get the contestants on the screen. Welcome, our new contestants. So we know Orchestra familiar, continuing her reign. And number one, go ahead. I'm just going to throw it to you. You got a weird vibe, and can you tell us what's your name?
Well, the name is Tanner Leslie. You know me. I'm your cousin. So, need I say more?
Yeah, please do. I don't have any cousins named Tanner, let alone with the last name Leslie. What's your deal? Would you say if I were to ask you that question? What's your deal?
Buy one get one free.
You want to what?
Buy one get one free.
You won a buy
That's
one get
deal.
one free.
That's his deal.
My deal is buy one get one free.
Like a coupon, or do you win a sweepstakes for that? You do look handsome, so I'll give you that. Let's just go ahead and get into the prediction, because this is a real weird wild card. Place your wager. Who's walking out of this one the victor? Is it going to be a rolling domination by contestant number 2, Orchestra, or are we going to dethrone the queen and send Tanner Leslie put his ankle behind his head, sort of thrown off? Tanner Leslie, why should we be voting for you?
Listen, we need some new people in government, I'm going to be honest with you. She's been in power too long. She's asked too many questions. It's time we have a regime change. I'm thinking we get more guys in here, a little bit more meat, if you will. So,
All right. And Orcstar, any response?
Am I wearing pants?
I think I just saw a bare leg. Okay, yep, and you're wearing jorts.
Oh. Of course I'm wearing shorts.
All right. The wagering has been closed. Orchestra heading into this round, the clear favorite. Tanner Leslie, not without support, but not very much. Now, contestants, are you ready to enter the octagon?
No.
Okay, sounds good. And judges, we ready to judge?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's take that tepid enthusiasm into the octagon. Namaste. Begin your day.
So I heard you like asking questions.
Sure, I like answering them too.
What's your favorite question to answer?
My favorite question to answer. Well, one I've been thinking about asking, which I kind of feel like I'd like to answer, is what's an embarrassing childhood memory for you?
Oh yeah, definitely when I got hit by a car. It was kind of unfortunate. Yeah, there's blood everywhere. My ankle was torn in two. EMTs, they wouldn't even take me to the hospital. It was one of those really classic situations. So how about you?
Well, I have a lot, but one that comes to mind is when I was like maybe 4, my sister wouldn't play with me, her and her friend, and then I was running around in underwear because that's what you do when you're a kid. And then I was so angry that I ripped them off my body, and I said, "Mommy, she made me rip my panties." Yeah. So
can we get some mods in here?
It's the one that, I mean, it's not. It's just something that happened. So that's a fun thing.
So what's your favorite color?
I don't care.
Do you think you're going to be able to ask a question before I'm able to ask a question to you?
I guess.
You think so?
Do you have any?
What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Volkswagen.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
More than you.
What's your favorite closet color?
That's a dumb question. Ask me something else.
What's your favorite closet color too?
Closet color?
Mm-hmm. Do you like white closets, wood closets?
What? I really don't.
What's the last thing you bought at 7-Eleven?
Ooh, that's a good question. Jewel pods.
Are you expecting to get lung cancer before you die?
Yes. Do you have
run
arthritis?
6 miles a day?
Do you have arthritis?
Do you have arthritis?
No, do you?
It's a HIPAA violation. I won't answer.
I'm not a doctor. Neither
Legally speaking, I am a doctor. Unfortunately, I run examinations with Tanner Leslie on Saigon's personal radio show. So 4 a.m. every Tuesday and Monday if you want to tap in.
Do you have scoliosis?
No. Do you have scoliosis?
No.
What color is the background of your room right now? Is it white with one light?
No, I have like a few lights.
Is your phone on the bed right now?
Nope.
And that is the date. Wow. That was one today. That was one to have on the screen for sure. And thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for the contestants. I'm gonna go ahead and hand plane Tematic Namaste, cheering 5,000 bits. Namaste to you. Extremely generous. Extremely generous. Absolutely swinging those massive balls around. We love to see that. Thank you and namaste. Blessings. Now, contestant 1, how'd that feel? How'd that date feel that you were on? That was a date.
Yeah, it felt more like court service. She was very apprehensive. I think we need to bring in the bailiff and threaten some jail time.
Interesting. And 2, how'd that feel? How do you feel right now after that date?
I mean, he was mildly entertaining, but the thing is, if we're talking about being an actual dateable person, asking rapid fire questions that have no real answer and not waiting for someone to answer is just kind of yeah.
Okay, well, I've heard what I need to hear. Namaste. Let us enter the chambers. Now, listen, I got my mind made up right now. Let's just go around the circle. Mish, we'll start with you.
I really liked Tanner Leslie's ability to ask questions before anyone else could ask a question. Normally, I think interrupting someone you're on a date with is horrible, but in this case, it was extremely fun. And I also think buy one, get one free is a good deal. So I think I am going to go with Tanner Leslie.
Wow. Interesting.
All right, let's go across the pond over to cool Jason Melton. Jason, how'd you feel about that?
So man, I felt really split at the end of this, and because while he was sort of dominating the question attack, she had really good responses off the cuff. So But the one thing that I think that won me over is when she told that personal story, and he said, "Can we get some mods in here?" Because I thought it was a funny line that you could probably use on a real date. You know, like you're out at a restaurant and they're doing TMI because they have an attachment disorder. You could be like, "Hey, can we get some mods in here?" I think that'd be funny. So I'm gonna go with Tanner Leslie.
That would be a very funny real life response. I appreciate your perspective on that. Thank you, Jason. Now, Quinn, let's kick it to you. Third judge of 3. How'd you feel about that? Where are you at?
First and foremost, I want to say I love and support women. But I do feel as though contestant number 2 failed on this one. Calvin Harris, he was like, he out the gate. I'm not Calvin Harris. I mean,
it's Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris.
Just about, yeah.
Is that a football player?
DJ producer?
Like straight out the jump, he was like, I got hit by a car. And as someone who got hit by a car before too, I connected with that. And that's like a really traumatic thing. Like, so I feel like that's important for dating, to share your trauma, like right at the gate. Like, hey. And then I loved how he started like rapid fire questioning about genetics. Like both of them were doing that at the end. Like, do you have diabetes? I think someone said that. I don't know. I think I heard that somewhere. Mm-hmm. Or you have cholesterol issues. Yeah, and I think that's important for dates. But yeah, Calvin Harris gets my vote.
Calvin Harris gets your vote. So listen, if I'm chiming in, I'm going with Tanner Leslie too. Tanner brought the heat, came in hot, and pretty much, you know, I appreciated the approach back at Tanner from Orchestar because that kind of aggression energy could go either way. And Orchestar's okay. I'll be pliable. I'll be pleasant. I'll be polite. I'll play along. I'll sort of exhibit my coolness. But ultimately, you did get chewed up and spit out that round. So namaste to Tanner Leslie. Honestly, an upset. I did not see this coming. Appreciate your energy. Stick around for the next round. Secondly, Orgstar, you lost. You should feel bad, even though you had a wonderful run. And who knows? It'd be interested to see if anyone upsets your run this round. But namaste to you. Hopefully, we'll see you back another time. Let's go ahead and go to leaderboard. Who do we have on the leaderboard right now? Let's find out. Summary. We got who the fuck? I don't know how to pronounce that. Bijou Rinfret. Clearly out in front by twice as much as the second place Disneyland Pimp with 36,000 total, having wagered 10,000. Retroactive also wagering 10,000 with the exact same amount won. Retroactive Abortion. Then it kind of just dawdles off with some people that are not even close to winning at all. Namaste. So wonderful job. This is really fun to do. Now let's go ahead. Now I just want to keep going. I want to keep this rolling. I feel good. You got a couple more in you. Are you good to go till 11 Chicago time tonight?
Yeah. I have to dip. It's late here where I'm at.
It's late. It's night time. It's sleepy time. Namaste to you. Well, we will manage somehow without you. Chat, everyone here, please, round of applause for our judge, Control Alt Quinn. Thank you, Quinn, so much for making time for us tonight and rambling with those technical issues and that wonderful energy. Can Ahmad do a quick shout out for Control Alt Quinn? I'd imagine everybody in the chat follows you already, aware of you, but just in case, is there anything coming up that we should be aware of, Quinn, that you're working on over there?
Yeah, so tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be doing I almost said a Valentine's Day stream with my best friend Winbag, _Winbag. We do a podcast, and it'll be tomorrow on Valentine's Day, 11 a.m. EST.
11 a.m. tomorrow. Catch both titans of Twitch.tv in their own right, 11 a.m. Is that Eastern time?
Yep, Eastern Standard Time.
Namaste. So, well, Quinn.
It was nice to meet y'all, by the way.
It was great to spend some time with you, Quinn. Thank you so much for being a part of this tonight.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, Mish, Jason, you guys ready to do a couple more tonight? Get them a couple more under our belt?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic. Okay. Now, let's see who we got. Let's get Orgstart, you lost, so you're going over there.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Now, wow. All right. So we got a familiar face we're about to bring on the screen. Let's go ahead and go ahead and get that camera turned on, contestant, and we'll get you on the screen. Namaste. Wonderful. Here we go. Namaste. So we have a different situation right now. We've got, we got Tanner Leslie flossing his teeth right now, sort of cleaning up, dental work, very inspiring, nice little reminder, get your cleanings bi-yearly or whatever. And then we've got one familiar face, different approach. Am I right in saying that this is Nerdity Ensues right now?
I don't know who that is.
my wife.
My name is Nerdette.
Nerdette. Just Nerdette. Fantastic. And so you look familiar. You look like somebody who came on the program a couple minutes ago, but had shorter hair, and now you have longer hair. Nerdette. Wonderful. I want to kick it to the judges. Judges, any preliminary questions for our contestants?
Nerdette, do you use any sort of oils to help your hair grow?
Totally. Like I use, that oil from Africa that's nut oil. So I definitely put that on my hair to help it grow, and the cuticles too.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I love that.
Happy Black History Month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Happy Black History Month to everyone, but especially to Black people. That's how I like to spend my Black History Month. I like to make sure that I specifically say Happy Black History Month to any Black people I know, which is a lot. So let's go ahead and enter the prediction round. Nerdette, I'm throwing it to you right off the bat. Talk to me. Why should people be voting and betting on you right now? What are you bringing to the table?
I bring a lot of spice and pizzazz. I think it really kind of the core of the party. I think when people go to a party, they want to know, is Nerdette going to be there? And if she is not there, they don't want to go.
Wonderful. Fantastic. I love to hear that spicy answer. Namaste. Tanner, any response? Is there a reason anyone should be giving you a vote of confidence with their channel points?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Nerdette is my wife. Gotta be honest, transparent. We are kind of a couple, so it's a win-win situation for us. We're probably going to launder some points. Not going to lie. No way we can lose this.
Well, absolutely. You can tell yourself that. You can sell your soul for a couple of cheap channel points, but ultimately, spiritually, one of you is better than the other, and we are going to figure that out tonight. Pretty much a dead heat between the two. Equal support split among the two contestants tonight. Now, contestants, are you ready to enter the dojo as married, but you're going to walk out of this one very clear superior and one very clear inferior? Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Judges, are we ready?
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's get going. Entering the dojo right now. Your date begins.
So, how often do you apply lotion to your face?
I apply lotion to my face every morning and every night, so twice a day. But it looks like you really moisturize.
Do you want to apply some with me right now or no?
Sure. What kind of lotion do you have?
Just dick jerk lotion.
Oh, that's my favorite kind.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'll, let me get some.
Order at Subway.
Put it over at Subway. Well, I'm kind of like a Panera girl, so if we're gonna get it from there, any place we're gonna
put it in a bread bowl.
Bread bowl, lettuce bowl. Sometimes they'd be low carb, so I'd say probably lettuce bowl.
Sounds expensive. Are you expensive?
I'm an expensive girl, baby.
So, you paying for the divorce, or am I paying for the divorce?
Well, no, let me change the topic. If you're going to take me on my first date, as if we were never married, where would you take me?
Well, I'm taking you right to Panera. so I can dump you off there. Because you belong in the Panera.
That's right. I'm a dirty little Panera girl, aren't I?
Yeah, you do those charged lemonades that cause the heart attacks? You all about those?
I just had one the other day, and I felt great.
You know, they discontinued those a couple of months ago, you know.
Well...
So were you with Jared again? With Jared again? You cheating on me with Jared from Subway again?
Jared who? I don't know who this Jared is.
From Subway. Everyone knows Jared from Subway.
So, what's your favorite kind of cookie?
Don't you lie to me, baby. You know I can't have sugar.
I don't know who this Jared is. I think we just need to change the subject.
You know what? I really didn't want to do this on the show tonight, but I really just want to have a nice time. You know, come on here, put some more staples into my toilet paper mic. And, you know, I just got one more question to ask you. Are you ready for it?
I'm always ready for a baby. And I was actually going to ask, can I put the staples? Can I put the staples into your toilet paper?
No.
Why not? It sounds kind of kinky.
No. It's a very sacrilegious thing to do for, you know. Listen. You hear that? Can you hear that?
Yes. Love that sound.
ASMR?
Yes, I love that sound.
Listen, if you stop seeing Jared from Subway, I might take you to a AA baseball game.
Honey, I came prepared because I have my own stapler that I'm going to use on you. When I get home, I'm going to use this
baseball game. We're having 6 to 7 hot dogs, and then we're having a heart attack. We're taking the ambulance.
What kind of deli meat would you wear on your body?
You know, I have some things to bring with me that we can use.
What kind of deli meat would you wear, babe?
We'll get to that in a second because the date's ending. Namaste. Wow. Now, let's go ahead. Let's take that last question before we move to the adjudication. What kind of deli meat would you wear on your body? Contestant 1.
Pastrami. I would go with Prosecco because it's very Italian.
Okay, number 2?
I said pastrami.
So we have Prosecco and pastrami. So hopefully that satisfies the Phil Z who donated the bits to ask that question. Namaste. So judges, let's enter the chambers. I think we've seen all we need to see. Now, I'm gonna go at you guys. Let's go at you guys first. I've got my mind made up. Let's start with Jason. Let's go over to you.
Yeah, I thought this was a really interesting one to find out that they're both actually married and then they accidentally meet here on a date. It reminds me of that Pina Colada song where they take out the personal ads and then they wind up back together, which is great, except that it turns out that the nerd lady is cheating on Tanner Leslie, and Tanner Leslie is so forgiving about it. I think that's what won me over to Tanner is I really don't approve of polygamy after watching the Sister Wives reality show. It didn't work out. He had 3 wives leave him in season 18. So I'm going to go with Tanner Leslie here.
Interesting. Okay, and Mish, go ahead. Let's hear your reflections.
Nerdette was so cunty. I love her. I would like to see more of her. I love that she is a Panera girly, because me too. I am also a Panera girly. Also skincare queen, moisturizing twice a day. I love that. She also said she's always ready for it. And I assume she meant dick, but I just love a bitch that's always ready. She also, I think, meant to say prosciutto, but said Prosecco. But I don't think she should actually be corrected. So I think everyone in chat that was having a stroke over that needs to stop. Let her put Prosecco all over her body.
Like Ford. Ford had a stroke.
Yeah, everyone chill.
Namaste. Now listen, what
he actually had a stroke.
my call right now is that was night and day. Now I had my mind made up pretty much 30 seconds into that round. I think what we saw in that round was the style of Tanner Leslie, just kind of the wheels fall off the bus that round. Now he's got a very unpredictable style, but there's something dishonest on underneath that. There's some avoidance, avoiding the self, avoiding the other, and we, as much as we talk about that here on the program, I'm surprised at that performance. But what we saw, we saw a cunty little thing in Nerdette, sort of stepping up to the plate, and as far as I'm concerned, obliterating Tanner Leslie, sort of wiping the floor, annihilating him. And especially that little taste of that sort of thinking Prosecco was a meat, that was the cherry on top for me. That was gorgeous. It was dumb. And it was vulnerable. And what's more, sexy in that situation? What's more alluring than that just bald vulnerability that comes from, thinking different objects are called different words that don't make any sense. Namaste. And that was really evocative and attractive for me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to side with you, not Mish. I think overall, I think that the victory was clear. Let's make sure I hit the right button. So namaste to you. Namaste to you. Nerdette really cleaning the floor tonight, having fun while she does it. And secondly, Tanner Leslie, your reign has come to an end. You just simply were not good enough. You should feel bad about losing, and I hope you do. Namaste. So let's go ahead and check the leaderboard real fast before we get our probably our final contestant up for the night. Let's see here. Let's check the summary. We got Brizzlelegs wagering 8,000 points and coming out with having won 14,000 points total. Really fantastic. A lot of confidence behind Nerdette for that round. Feck and Fort behind a couple thousand points. 5,000 wagered, winning 10,000. Just behind Fort, we've got Mother Nipplebottom, mainstay here at Explorations, wagering 5,000 and winning 9,131. Behind that, everyone is losing pretty miserably. So namaste to our top three in that last contest. So guys, we have time for one more this evening. One more. Now, we're going to be making this a regular thing here at Explorations. Infatuations will be a monthly event. If you'd like to participate in the next one, simply let me know by signing up for the Google form. Do not message me. I will not read them, and I will not be sorry for not reading your correspondence, but you do fill out the Google form. So I'll make sure you got that. Blessings to you. Blessings to you on this night. And, as we head into the final round, judges, I want to, thank you. What a journey this has been tonight. And you've been with us every step of the way. How are you reflecting on what we have gone through tonight?
I can't really think of anything other than my bladder has been so full the last hour, and I'm not going to pee until this is over.
Now I'm going to say, holding it, savoring that suffering, savoring that excitement.
Mm-hmm. So excited.
Yeah, because you could piss yourself at any time.
Yep, and I might get so excited that I piss my pants.
That's true. When was the last time you pissed your pants?
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think you're being honest. What's the first one that came to your mind?
I really can't remember.
Not even a little squirt?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the bits, Phil Z. Namaste to you. Jason, how are you reflecting on the night tonight? What's it like being a part of this?
I'm feeling great. I really love judging people, and I feel like I'm getting a good workout here. I feel tired from this, but I love really analyzing people and thinking about what's wrong with them.
I know. It feels great, right? Because that's one thing I want to mention earlier before we bring on the second contestant. Now that the screen is activated, namaste to you. We'll get you on in just a moment. Excited to introduce you. We got a new contestant, some new blood, some fresh blood. Now, it feels so good to judge people, to be in this position of power. We get to feel better than every single person that has come across the screen. We're judging, we're right, they're wrong, and we get to sort of give a little pat on the head to the winner. Namaste. Now that does feel good. Now, has this made you more confident a little bit in your life? Because it's made me feel more confident.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish I was Howie Mandel on America's Got Talent. That's what I feel like.
Now that would be, I could see you on a position like that on a television screen, sort of just doing that kind of stuff that Howie Mandel does.
Yeah, with a buzzer. We should get buzzers for this.
We should.
It really
get
makes you
buzzers.
think. He's getting
My
paid
power
a
just
little
went
too
up.
much.
Well, listen, we got our contestants. The final battle for the evening. And I'm extremely excited to see this new contestant come on the screen. So everyone, put your hands together for the new contestant. We know Nerdat won the last round. Number 2, coming in contestant number 2, we have. You're tubing. You know from chat, longtime explorer. Namaste to you. You're tubing. Welcome to the game show. How you doing tonight?
Namaste. How's everything going?
Namaste to you. Now, you're tubing. You were excited to get in here, and you didn't even know what was going on initially. You asked me last explorations, what did I just get involved in? And you are showing extreme bravery tonight. You're tubing. I commend you.
I appreciate that.
Extreme bravery. Now, let's go ahead and get into the prediction. Everybody, place your wagers. Who's coming out of the octagon as the victor? Number 1, Nerdat. We are familiar with Nerdat's style of dating. But place head-to-head, you're tubing. Now, you're tubing. Why should people bet on you?
You know what? Because, Leslie, honestly, at the end of the day, I think I'm probably going to outwork everybody. Not because I want to. It's because I kind of have to. It's, I mean, there's only 24 hours in a day, and that's overtime.
24 hours a day, and that's overtime. I love that. Now, any response to that, Nerdat? Can't hear a word you're saying, just kind of miming songs. Are you muted?
Sorry, I think people should choose me because I'm the baddest bitch and I've always been the baddest bitch. So like you could work 25 hours a day, but I would work 26.
Interesting. So really coming out with an answer, but is it going to be enough? Is the default bad bitch attitude gonna be enough to push this, to push it past the finish line? So contestants, are we ready to enter the I don't know if you can hear me, Jason, but you can go ahead and click that link again. Just click the link again and pull up the browser on your phone or computer or whatever. Just make sure it's up and then it'll work. But contestants, are we ready to enter the dojo?
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. And are we ready to judge, Mish?
Yes.
Let's get going. 3, 2, 1, let's infatuate. You're dating.
So it's so nice to meet you. I'm Nerdat.
How's it going, Nerdat? I am your tubing.
Nice. So if we were gonna go somewhere for dessert after our first date, where would we go?
I'd take you any place you want in the mall. It's gotta be a nice mall.
Nice.
I want you to feel special. I want you to feel special.
Dippin' Dots?
Stay what?
Can we get some Dippin' Dots? I love the little tiny little frozen balls in my tongue. It feels so good.
I'll get you a whole bucket of Dippin' Dots. I'll steal the whole place for you.
Oh my god, that's such a turn on.
What you know about it?
So after we go to Dippin' Dots, like, should we go on a walk in the park or maybe go to like the back alley?
You know what? I'll take you for a walk, as many miles you want to go, and as long as you get tired, I'll carry you. That's what I do all day.
Hopefully you won't have to carry me too long because after that tub of Dippin' Dots, I'm going to be quite heavy.
You know what? You're worth it. Put you on the shoulder. Let's go.
That is really sweet. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay, my next question is, if you were a liquor, would you be Fireball or Malort?
Malort. I'd say more Disaronno.
Oh, fancy liqueur. Okay. So you're like smooth, you're really rich, you could be like diluted. You could like be a little bit fake at times. So maybe I don't really like that.
Well, you know what? I found the Disaronno anyway. I found a whole box of it. I always come up. You know me.
Oh, where'd you find the Di Serono? In like the back closet of like an alcoholic's closet, or where'd you get it?
Fell off a truck, kind of like me.
So you stole? Oh, that's not a hot look.
You know, well, it's not stealing. I think it's more like kind of like reclamation.
Reclamation.
Like
so you're being sustainable. Okay,
Sure.
That's good.
To
That's
interrupt
good
you guys,
work.
question from Phil Z. London, Dubai, NYC, or LA?
I have to say for me, I'd be in Dubai because like there's all the good trip, all the great shopping and the sands. It's so nice. And like I hear men are really nice to you there. So yeah, that's where I would want to go.
Los Angeles, because you know what? I can always find work.
We love our resourceful king.
Nice hair, by the way.
So nice to meet you. Thank
And
you.
that's
That's
the
really
date.
sweet.
Namaste to you, contestants. Valiant efforts. Really interesting energies. I felt a very palpable compatibility on that one. How'd that feel, Contestant 1, Nerdette?
Oh, sorry. I was just like touching my makeup up. Yeah, it felt really nice. It was like a calm conversation. I think we got to talk about some interesting items, and I thought, talking about the Di Serono really showed me how like resourceful he is.
And once again, I just want to clear this up. We're not looking for compatibility. Did you feel like you left it all out on the field? Did you feel that you won that round?
I think I did because like I was more forward with my questions. I was asking more things, more just asking things faster. I was trying to cover more ground subject-wise. So I think I showed up just like I always do.
And let's go to you, your tubing. How'd you feel that round?
You know what? Honestly, I think I put a good little effort forward. You know, I couldn't get over his hair. It's just like it has me mesmerized.
Fantastic. Well, judges, let's enter the chambers. We've seen what we need to see. Final battle for the night. Let's start with not me. You were there. You saw it go down. Let's chat. How'd you feel about it?
Again, Nerdette's energy is just, it's giving me everything I've ever needed. All the time. I did like that your tubing said that he would take her to the nice mall. I feel like if you're taking someone to the mall, that's extremely important because there's a lot of really bad malls. But if you're taking someone to a nice mall, that's a solid date. I did think he was a little too excited to please. I didn't feel like he was being completely honest. You know what I'm saying? I like that Nerdette started bringing up some conflict. I think conflict is really good, just in general. So I think I will have to go with Nerdette.
Interesting. Okay, so we got to vote for Nerdette. Jason, going to you.
So during that last round, my power went out, so I was doing the power, flipping the thing on.
Oh, the circuit breaker?
I went out to the box, and so I missed the whole date. But I always trusted Mish, so I'm just gonna say whatever Mish said. That's my pick.
Now you know what I'm still, and if I'm chiming in, guys, if I'm the third and sort of one of the deciding votes, I honestly loved your tubing's energy. The fact that he brought Di Serono, the mall, gonna drive, gonna carry your fat ass after you eat a bunch of Dippin' Dots. After I thought there was a lot there that was very strong, very good, and I just don't. And I hate to be a broken record, but I'm still waiting for my white whale. I'm still waiting for my explosive performer. I'm waiting to see that next level shining star here at Explorations. I know it's there. I know it's there in the chat, waiting to come out. Maybe we've seen him tonight. Maybe we'll see him the next exploration. Who knows? But I haven't quite seen the potential that I'm waiting for. So listen, as much as I loved your tubing, the solid cuntiness of Nerdette, the sort of aloof, come hither kind of energy, very strong, very solid, and also very good hair like you to me. I agree. I think that hair is gorgeous. And I think I'm going to have to ultimately not upset the what has been voted for so far. We're going to go with Nerdette. So, Nerdette, congratulations. You won a handful of contests on that one. Hard fought, really brought the energy, way to really bring the focus and energy tonight. I really appreciated that. Now, YouTubing, valiant effort, but ultimately, I'm not gonna mince words on this. You fucked up. You fucked up. It wasn't good enough. You're not good enough. And if you're alone, there's probably a reason for that. Namaste. So, listen, thank you, contestants, for joining us. All contestants for joining us. It's been a fantastic stream that we've done. Inaugural Infatuations. It's going to be absolutely... VJ PCAT, the goal is to determine which of us are worthy of love, worthy of affection, and to keep in focus that some of us are not, and we found that out. For example, you're tubing, not worthy of it. And so namaste to you, contestants. Blessings to you. Before we say goodbye to our judges, I do want to go to the leaderboard. See who came out on top this past round. Let's see who we got. So that call me Al, put it all on the line for Nerdette. Wagering 25,000 and winning 37,000. Brizzle Legs putting it a lot on the line as well. 21,000 coming home with that. Cherish also 15. Then it kind of just falls off. So Cherish putting a lot on the line, getting a lot done last round. Namaste. Now, wow. Judges, I want to bring you back on the screen one more time. Thank you so much for being a part of this very first one tonight. This has been a very fun experiment. I really appreciate you being honestly so generous with your energy. This is a long one, huh? We feel tired.
This was great, though.
I have to pee so fucking bad.
You have to pee so
I think
fucking
it's good
bad.
that we can bring love to a bunch of people who probably won't have much going on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
you know?
So exactly. So some of the people that we saw that lost will in fact be alone tomorrow, as they should. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for the bits, 7th Dragon Ball. Blessings to you. Now, for those 100 bits. And we were just rated. Luke, man, just rated us. Dog, you just missed the party. Happy birthday to Luke, man. Welcome, Raiders, to Explorations. We just finished up with our inaugural dating game show. We'll definitely be back next time. Luke, man, namaste to you. Also, happy birthday. Now, not Mish. Is there... I'm going to throw it to you. Thanks for being here. Is there anything coming up? Any project you're working on that we should be aware of?
No.
Namaste. And Cool Jason Mountain, where can we find you? You got anything cooking in the oven or anything like that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have a Twitch, Jason Melton Twitch.
Cool Jason Melton.
I stream about 1 hour a week.
Shout out Cool Jason Melton. Look that fucking name up right now. If there's a moderator, please shout him out. Thank you so much, Jason, for bringing that energy.
Jason
tonight.
Melton Twitch.
What was that?
Sorry, go ahead. It's Jason Melton Twitch.
Oh, it's Jason Melton Twitch? It's not Cool Jason Melton?
Yeah.
Ah,
no,
fuck.
I got that one too, but...
My bad. Okay, Jason Melton, did we shout out?
Doesn't matter.
I can't even see the Twitch chat.
I'm not necessarily trying to be successful, so it don't matter, but that's my Twitch.
But I'm just saying the winds should work towards that which has gravity, which your work does, Jason Melton. So that's where I want to see things moving. Namaste. So let's go ahead and rate Hot and Streamy. Let's take this energy that we have going here and take it on over to Hot and Streamy. Very fun friend of the channel. Let's see here, stream manager, and namaste to the chat, guys. Thanks so much for being a part of this, for this inaugural little beast. We're definitely gonna be sharpening this up as it rolls on from month to month. Thank you so much for being a part, being attentive, betting on people that you think are better and more deserving, and hopefully we learned a little something. If not, how to become more worthy, just whether you suck or not, whether you are a void of worth and or affection, because that is a real reality. Let's not mince words about it. And we'll continue to do such as we continue these. So let's go ahead and raid Hot and Streamy. Boom, boom, boom. Why isn't it showing up? Hot and Streamy. Hot goddamn and Streamy. And There we go. Let's go. Start the raid. Namaste. Guys, we'll be back Thursday at 8. Am I forgetting anything else?
No.
I don't
Okay.
think so. Misha has to pee, so
Misha's got to
she doesn't
piss.
want you to say
Misha's being a
anything else.
trooper. So, guys, we'll be back Thursday at 8. Brand new exploration number call on the line. Wonderful blessings. Let's get this fucking raid going. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Namaste. Let me get a... I'm not even watching the stream, so I can't tell what she's doing. Hot and streaming.
Guy is going up there.
There we go.
Who rated me?
I'm gonna go pee now.
God.
Go pee.
Get it.
Wow.
Yeah, good to see you too, Mish. That was fun.
Jason, thanks so much for doing that, dude.
I think that was great. Yeah, it was super fun, man. I love the show. I think it was really funny.
It was. I was happy that you were down to do it because I knew you're gonna get in the shit, so to speak.
Yeah. It's a little scary sometimes being mean to people or whatever. You don't want to actually hurt their feelings.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's. I mean, I jump. I sometimes I over jump it, but I always. I don't know. It has yet to completely.
I think you're
go up.
fine. I think you're fine. As you know, I think you always pull it back in. Like you do a good job, balance.
Yeah,
and
I
everything
try.
you say always fits the persona.